Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So first thing I want to mention, very good news, the internet is back up now. I'm really happy for that. So you guys can expect regular updates as I would normally give you guys every Sunday. Yeah, so we are back, guys. Also for this week I can take things a little bit easier. Don't have to be moving so fast. I'll let you guys get a good look at the birds. This powder is definitely coming up so nicely. Look at that, guys. That's nice. It seems to be a young male. A bit feisty. And here, guys, here are the chicks. As you can see in the water today, I've started giving them some medicine because I have a lot of chicks now. There's only 2 in this loaf, but around the other loaf had some more chicks. So I decided to give them some medicine to really boost their system. Oh, there's 4 chicks. Sorry, guys. I guess these guys are born with the feistiness. Look at that. Look at that. I think that their parents are making nests in the middle here. They will very soon there again. There's another pair. But I noticed with majority of the Chinese owl, they're literally in box and they haven't laid. Like literally like they're sitting in the box. Oh, whoa, wait. Oh my. Guys, that's a surprise for me right there. Because they were constantly laying down in the box. Even this nest, I had to took out back this nest because they were literally sitting and there was no egg in the nest. Where you'd have the time where the end come off, the male go on, and there's no egg in the nest. So I pull up back the nest, and that's when they started mating back. Cause this one right here, she's paired with that one right there, that one that just fly. So to my surprise, she's actually on 2 eggs. I almost break her eggs because I wasn't expecting an egg to be under her. That's really nice. That's really nice. There's a lot of surprise this morning. Let me check on this one around here. Because what I was going to mention to you guys is that they're always laying down in the nest, but there's no egg. Excuse me. Okay, this one hasn't laid as yet. That's surprising. That's a nice surprise. And that's just one of the surprises. Because there's another bird over there that laid, but I wasn't expecting. Well, not really so I wasn't expecting. It has been a good while since we are saying that. How comes that bird haven't laid as yet? This pair right here, I know they will go back to lay very soon. They have nests right there. I think in the last video I was mentioning that they had 2 fertile eggs. Unfortunately, I didn't get those chicks. Well, I would say didn't. One of the egg, rather, it was literally hatching out. You know when the egg is hatching out and you have that little round section that they pick off and come off, and that's where they come out? Trust me, guys, that came off, and somehow during the whole process same way, the chick died. The first chick died. Alright, so when that had happened, I took out the chick, took out the other egg, put it in a different nest, and that one managed to hatch out. Okay, but from the moment that it hatched out, it was active. It was definitely active and everything, but I noticed that it was very small. Hey, look what's going on over here. Let me see what's going on right here. This is another one that I'm saying it hasn't laid as yet. This end, from the time they have been together. But I noticed there's a The focus is a bit off. I noticed there's a frill. That's why I was looking to see if he's there too. I noticed there's a frill that is pairing with this fantail. And maybe mashing up that pair, pulling up that pair. Maybe that's why she haven't laid as yet. But it's a young hen. And as I say, I'm in the process now where I'm just having the birds out. I'm not really forcing them to breed right now. And sometimes that's good. You see, so now everybody can choose who they want to pair with for now. For now. But I still have some main pairs like this. I don't want this pair to break up. So it's just those that I refer to as the floaters on the ground. They can pair with who they want to for now. Though I don't think I really want the fantail to breed with the frillback. It might sound exciting, but I know the chick that will come, because in the past I've done experiments like that. I usually put either a frillback with the notch. I don't have any name now to show you our example. And I was crossbreeding it with copper chins, right? And I get some chicks that have some frills on it, very little frill, and because the copper chin and the frill, it gave me some nice colors. That's the thing. I was really working for the colors with those. Let me get a close up on the frills. The frills are looking good. So as I said, that's kind of a bit of a long story, but basically what I'm saying is that if you should put the frill with the fantail, it's not going to produce a chick that you maybe imagine instantly. That's something like that will take a couple years to actually reproduce the right way, with a lot of selective breeding. Okay, to actually get something looking like a fantail with frill. I think there's a guy that has something close to that. Down there, I think is St. Elizabeth. Yeah. But that's the thing. Everybody have different passion and stuff. For me, what I really want is to just keep improving on the fantails that I have. That's like my main objective. To always improve, always get better quality, better results. That's what I really want. That's my main focus. I picked out this one feathers the other day, the Berquin feathers, out of his feather foot. So it's definitely gonna come up very nice. Let me feel it, feel his body weight. It's always good when you're in your coop, even if the pigeon doesn't look sick or so forth. It's good to take up now and then, take up your birds and just feel the weight of them. It's very good to do that. A big male like this, you should never be able to just take it on spawns around it, depending on the size of the birds. But yeah, you just want to take them up and actually feel the weight of them to ensure that they are okay. Alright? Chinese owls are very entertaining. Look at this, the black hen right here. Some of the feathers on its chest is not there, but you can see that this is a very good quality Chinese owl right here. And got that greenish color right there up at its neck. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful bird. There are the frills. There's a nice close-up. I haven't got anything out of the frills as yet. Maybe it's because I'm not focusing so much on them, but of all the birds, those are the only ones that I haven't heard anything out of as yet. This one right here is definitely the female. This is the female that is pairing with the Fantail. So possibly very soon I'll put her with a male. This one has a similar color if you look in the feathers. Maybe I'll put them together or something, but yeah, the frills are the only ones that I haven't started breeding as yet. So as I said, this was very surprising. She's actually on 2 eggs. Oh my. And I came in this morning and clean, I clean out this morning and stuff, but as I said, I'm used to them being on the nest and there's no chick. No chick, egg. There was no egg, so that's surprising. Come here. This little method is a good way to get your pigeon more tame and used to you. So let's see what's gonna happen. Normally when I do this, it will coo and try to hit my hand. He's not in the mood today. Have a look at these chicks as yet. Very beautiful. Ah, what a healthy mess. That's chicks for you guys. They're in the process of feeding them. I like the size of these tails. Definitely gonna have some good sized tail. What's that? Seems like something bit it right here. I'll definitely have to watch that because these little bumps that you see right here, I'm probably even going to dress it. These little bumps that you see like this, those are what normally turn into yas. I want to avoid that. So I'm definitely going to put some dressing on that to try to tackle it as soon as possible. Yeah, guys. So that's something to look forward to right there. Stay up on your end, so I feel like. Okay guys, so over here there's stuff going on everywhere. Everywhere there's stuff going on. Even these guys right here, you know, in the last video they had a chick here and they were on one fertile egg. That egg actually hatched. I was very surprised when I saw, look at this guys. I was very surprised when I saw that the egg was cracking up. This chick is about, I think it's about 3 or 4 days, no, about 3 days old now. Yeah, I think it's 3 days. I don't think he catch 4 as yet. Yeah. Or if it's 4, it would be today that make it 4. Yeah. So that's another chick to see what color these guys are going to produce. But being that it has so much baby hair on it, I don't think it's really going to be much of a unique color, but let's wait and see. The more unique colors normally have less baby feather on them. Over here, the pouter. Yeah, in the last video, that one right there is the hen that is in the box. We're gonna call this hen Crazy Hen. She's very crazy. What I noticed is that, remember now, they were down here to switch place with them and the Fantails, because what I noticed was that the pouter she had a thing for this male over here. This male, right? So even though she's on this side, she was looking through the mesh, and I don't know, maybe she was eyeing this one and say, yo, I like how them a live over there some more and a man there or something. Because the male that I put her with, she would just constantly fight him off. To the point where she even lay and the male couldn't go in the nest. I was thinking that the male was being neglectful and was setting on the eggs, but that wasn't the case. Whenever the male got close to her, she would normally fight the male. Birds are looking very beautiful, guys. Even this male is very heavy. I took him up the other day. Come here. Bird is very heavy, guys. That's a healthy bird. And that's a very beautiful hen right there. I picked out some of her tail to help assist in their mating. So I really hope that when they lay back again, it will be some fertile eggs. And guys, this here is referred to as a recessive red, the male. So it's a very good chance that they will show some yellows, and you can see the yellows reflecting in this one. A lot of yellows in her genes. So I definitely want to see some chicks out of them. But as I was saying, the pouter practically paired with this one over here. They are on eggs. I'm not sure if the eggs are fertile. I definitely need to build a door. I need to build a door like this. At the time, guys, trust me, I have a lot on my plate. But very soon, even this pair over here, this is my tail mark pair. They are on 2 eggs too, and I don't know if the eggs are fertile. So I have 2 doors to build. 2 doors, that's all that's left right there. 2 doors to build. But I'm really keeping my fingers crossed. Even one chick, even one. Definitely, I'm hoping that even one of those eggs are fertile. So back to the crazy hen. She is constantly fighting the males that I try to put with her. There she go. So over here in the corner over here, this one, that's the male, that's the female in the box. But if the male tries to go too close to her, she ends up fighting him. So I'm definitely gonna give them some more time and see if they will pair. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to put her over in the big section with all the. There's a nice rooster around there with all the other pouters and let she choose one of them, hopefully. Look at that rooster right there, guys. Focus is a bit off. Okay, as I say, I'm not really rushing the video this week, but not gonna make it overly long either. So this here is a hen, and this here is a young chick that was down here. Yeah, during the process of when that egg was being hatched, it kept going in the nest, and I didn't want it to damage the egg and stuff, so I took it out. It actually started picking up, but I still unfeed it and so forth, and it's actually picking up. And this hen right here is not bullying it or anything, so it's okay in this area. The side that you're looking at now is where the yard is. It's practically almost fully better. Just a little scab still left, so I need to dress that right there. Here's the other side of him, see? So it's on one side, yeah. And this bird right here, I was noticing it the other day. It has some nice colors in its feather, because as you can see that the mother has yellow in it. So I was looking at its feathers the other day, and I was looking here. Here it is. You can see. Come on, stand up. Stay still. You can see where it has some yellows in its feathers right there. Simple as you see that. If this chick should reproduce, most likely it will have yellow genes in it. Can produce on the chicks. But I think this chick was a bit blighted or something. It's not very big. Although you notice the mother is very small too. So I don't know. Maybe it's the mother genes or something, but it's not very big. It's not a very big chick. When I'm finished, I'm definitely gonna feed it. So even though it's picking up, I ensure that it has enough feed. What I'm doing right here now is that I've pulled up this pair. This one was paired with another saddle, which is a very aggressive male. So I'm trying to have him pair with this hen. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing now, they will be paired through the mesh. This is another beautiful hen. Very beautiful black. Well, not full black. Blacks these days have a lot of brown in it, like this. But these are also referred to as kite. And they can produce some really nice, unique colors. I didn't hold it properly. But I like the stands on the end. I like the color. Very beautiful. But I've had them side and side now for about a week. But each time I put her with the male gets aggressive. See? Even though that's a bit normal, but I don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm keeping her on the other side until he's less aggressive to her. Because I can see that she's ready to submit to him. She's ready to do that. But he's been aggressive. I think I'm going to switch the sides with them. Ow, don't pick me. I think I'm going to switch it. This end is feeling heavy and nice too. Birds are healthy, guys. Yeah. And here's the other surprise right here. Remember these two? Not even my friend doesn't know about this as yet. It's literally this morning I noticed it. Because she was in the nest box. So I checked this morning. And there's an egg. It's the first time that she's laying. I don't know if it will be fertile. But the greatest thing is that she has started laying. Right? And this is the first egg. So I'll wait and see. This guy right here, very beautiful bird too. Produce a lot of unique colors, so it'll be nice to see what they will produce. Yeah. Over here also, we have the blue bars. I cut their tail and let me see what's going on here. I'm feeling one egg. I checked it yesterday, it was one egg. So maybe it's today, like later, or by tomorrow she will lay the second egg. As I said, I don't know if they'll be fertile. I cut their tail, so I'm hoping that there'll be something this time. And over here, okay, I haven't fed this whole section as yet. This section, I haven't fed it as yet. I'm trying to make the video and then now I'll go to them. But as if you notice, they still have feed, they still have water, so it's just to go through, change water that needs to be changed, like this one right here. Yeah. And top up the feeder that needs to be topped up. Look at this fat chick. Woo. Come here. And the first up here, because that's not their chick, they're actually on 2 eggs too. So that's the greatest thing in living in a tropical area, because I know I have friends overseas that have birds right now, and due to the winter they won't be getting any increase most likely. because it's either the chicks will end up freeze or the eggs will end up freeze. Stuff like that will happen. You see how this chick is big and massive, very healthy. Compared to that chick right there, and that chick is actually an older chick compared to this one. So again guys, this chick is coming from that pretty end down there that is paired with the red one now. She was paired with a different male before, a male that is coming from the tail mark genes. So that's why the chick comes like this. It's a beautiful chick. It's just not putting up his tail right now. When they're more comfortable, they normally rise their tail. So because it's not used to being out here, yes, there I can get a little bit of it better. He's not used to being out here, so therefore he's more cautious. He's not comfortable where he's going to raise his tail and properly stand up. But it's a beautiful chick. It doesn't have a cut head just like the hen. The hen doesn't have a cut head, but it will be in its genes. Look at the feather foot on this too, guys. That's a good feather foot. Yeah, and it has a nice little brown color in its back there. Again, like the hen, stamping its color on it. Definitely. So this one is almost the size where I'm definitely going to be taking it out of that section soon. Maybe I'll put it with the other young chick there in a section by themselves. No, I want that chick to get better first. Once that chick get better first, yeah, then possibly I'll put the two chicks together to just feed and grow together before putting them in a big section. So I think that's it for right here. Yeah. But guys, there's still more, because around here I have about 4 more chicks. Yeah, I have 4 chicks around here too. That is coming up. As I was telling you guys in the last video, I'm really hoping that they'll hatch, and they did. They did, guys. Not this pair. This pair keep on laying and not producing anything fertile, so I'm definitely planning to pull up that pair. This one at the yards, it's getting better. It's gotten better. This powder here, this morning he flew over my head and came out here. But then I just went and get him because he's very friendly. Look at him. I think he's trying to impress me. The birds are smart, you know, guys. The birds are so smart. I think he knows that if he impresses me, there's a good chance I might put him with the hen. So he always tries to impress me. Come here. Come here. Come. Come. Yeah. So we have 6 pouters. No, is it 6? No, 7. 7 pouters. But it seems like we only have 2 ends, because the young one around there seems like it's a male too. So we only have 2 ends. Soon get one end, man. Soon get one end. That end is just crazy. Otherwise, you'd have been paired with her. This one I picked out its tail for it to go back. Oh, let's look at the chicks. So this pair right here, guys, both recessive reds. But they have other colors mixed in their genes because their mom is the champagne hen. When I say champagne refers to this color like this. So this one right here that you're looking at is actually a sister to this one. Just that they didn't hatch in the same pairing. This one, they come from the same parents too. This one and that one at the very end there hatched together, that blackish one right there. Yeah. But as I was saying, let's look at the chicks. noticed that this chick seems to be getting more feed than the other one. I'll have to top him up with some feed. Or I might switch the nest with, because there's 2 more chicks right there. I might switch the nest and put the 2 bigger chicks together for now, just so that all the chicks have equal opportunity to really grow. This one seems like it's gonna be a white. You can see that this one is definitely getting less feed, because from the time that I feed them this morning, definitely this chick should have been fed, just as though the other one is fed and looking healthy. Right, so that's why you got to do something. You got to switch the chicks, give them the best chance. So here's the other 2 chicks down here. This one I think is doing a very good job in feeding both chicks. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, both chicks are fed. See? These guys now, I think they're gonna have a bit of a, maybe not so much of a unique color, but I can tell they aren't as normal as they may seem. Let me see, where are they coming from again? Where's the mom? This is the dad that's in the nest right now. This is this other one. By next week, you'll definitely be able to see the colors clearly on them. Where's the mom? The mom is coming from the one that I was showing you about. This is the mom right here. This color. Yeah. She's coming from the one that I was just showing you with the egg. That's where I got the unique colors from. Yeah. So I think the chicks are going to come with a bit of a unique color like that. These are some chicks from the other day. Already grown up. Very beautiful. Down here we have 1 fertile egg. There were 2, but one of them ended up spoiled. There's 1 egg there. I think we'll hatch very soon. Most likely before next weekend that egg will hatch. Okay. Video is getting a bit long. I don't want to pause for 35 minutes. Again guys, there's medicine in this water too. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you the medicine that I'm using in case you want to try it. Yeah, so definitely for this week is a bit more of a laid back video, as in I'm not really in a rush. I know you guys will appreciate that too. So this is what I'm using. This Nutri Mints. It says, oh, I'm trying to read it from the phone, but let's read it directly. Extremely good source of vitamin and minerals for cattle, swine, and poultry, as it's great in weight gain and feed consumption. So this, guys, I've used it before, and I definitely noticed an increase in the birds eating and stuff. So I would advise you to use it. If it's a case where I had like my young chicks by themselves in a coop, I would definitely give them this a lot. But for your breeding birds, I don't want to give them too much of this. So if you're giving it to your breeding birds, I would advise to give them to like just 2 times per week. But for like the regular, and this is what I give the chicks. This is what I feed the chicks. So that any bird that I'm unfeeding, that's what I feed them with. I just put a little in this, put some water, and here's the thing, dry it up, and just feed them. So when I'm done, I'm gonna do some feeding. Over here now, oh, the pouters are so crazy. So as I was telling in the last video, they are going in the box, which is really good. I think with this pair, what their problem is, I think the hen would want a male that is more aggressive. This male is a more laid back male. He will be in the nest calling woo woo and stuff. Most time when I see the hen want to tread, you know when they make a little nice dance around the male wanting to tread, he's not treading her and stuff. So I think she wants somebody a bit more aggressive. The birds do have personality, guys. This pair down here, I don't know why they haven't laid back as yet. They are mating. I think they have somewhat of a nest in there too. I have straws out here, but they seem to just be enjoying their best life. Not ready to be tied down and eggs as yet. Now up here, guys. Up here. My gosh, these birds are on 2 fertile eggs, guys. I don't even want to touch them. I don't want to trouble them none at all. I'm just really hoping. Come on, don't pick my phone. I'm just really hoping that these guys, the eggs will hatch. Ooh, I'm just hoping, guys. Fingers crossed. Stop picking my phone. Stop it. Stop it. You're rude. So as I say, guys, I'm really hoping that I'll get something from them this time. I know whatever these guys produce will be something exceptional. So it's a waiting game, guys. I have to have patience and let the birds do what they do. This guy over here still trying to impress this crazy hen. I'm gonna call this hen Karen. Yeah, that's a good name. I'm gonna call this hen Karen. You know the Karen is overseas and the white, but I don't want it to be specific to white. Yeah, but she's moving crazy. The male is trying to pre-every her, but she's just So that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and leave a comment. I'll definitely catch you guys next week. Yay. Catch you guys next week, okay? I'm out.